Hey guys!
Welcome back to Gay or Cancelled.
So we took a little break, as you can see on the socials. Now been a little bit quiet.
We've had a little bit going on in our personal lives and we've been a bit stressed.
Yeah, the podcast has been making us a tad bit stressed lately.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, but we're back and we're better than ever. But today we have a really special guest on that I'm really excited about. So you know how in every episode I always mention like Natalie this, Natalie that. Well, this is fucking Natalie.
Hey guys.
So we're really excited to have her on today, and we're just going to do a little free talk podcast and just chat a bit of shit, because that's what we're good at, isn't it, Beth?
Yeah.
But I want to start off with this first question, right? Because I don't go to college or anything because I'm hard. So
Well hard.
yeah, I'm hard. But she goes to uni, she goes to college, and they both had exams today. Do you just want to say what exam she's had? 'Cause I actually don't know what exam you had, to be honest.
Go on, Natalie, you go first.
Yeah, what
How was
exam?
your exam?
Oh, it was awful.
What exam was it? Do you want
Maths.
Maths.
You would know.
Yeah,
No.
So basically in college we were resitting maths, but you all know I was resitting. But Natalie was resitting with me.
Resitting and not ashamed.
Yeah, we've how many times have we resat now?
Man's like 7 times lucky, I think.
7. You haven't fuck off.
No, I think it is.
Oh.
Don't shame me, guys.
I'm not shaming you, but I feel like that's hell.
Oh my god,
It
yeah,
is.
because I know a lot of you know me and Natalie were on the same level 2 course the first year. She was allowed to do November resits, but I've never been allowed to do November resits.
Did you have to pay?
No.
No.
I think I have to pay next year but I'm leaving college, so
Oh.
if I'm going back into it next year, I'll have to pay.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm not paying.
But she's gonna pass this time though.
Hopefully.
She's gonna pass this time. But what exam did you have? 'Cause I know you do like a mad course. What even is your course? I don't even know.
I'm not gonna say my course.
Okay, not the course, but what exam did you do?
I had a forensics exam, so I had to do fingerprint comparisons. So I basically had to match the suspect with the crime scene fingerprints,
Whoa.
and then I had to match the footwear mark with the crime scene
That's so
footwear
interesting.
mark. It was awful.
What do you mean awful? That sounds like loads of
I
fun.
would love that.
Yeah, until you're an exam and you're writing about ridge endings, verifications, all
Huh?
stuff like that. And you have to know like the ins and outs of a finger to what forms a fingerprint.
What help?
Yeah, so like you either have like a wheel, a loop, an arch, all stuff like that, and then you've got to find out like you have like enclosures like in your fingers, like all different mad stuff. So we had an exam on that. But bearing in mind they've given us it on paper, so like they've zoomed in on these fingerprints, so the fingerprints were fucking blurry. So like I called her over. It was exam conditions. So I called her over. I
So
said,
given like putting my hands up and that.
yeah, I was like, I called her over because I seen everyone looking around like, what the fuck? I said, did you have an issue with your printer? I said, because all of our pages were just blurry, like the characteristics, you could barely see
So
them.
how was you meant to do the friggin' exam then if they couldn't even
She
see
was
the
just
picture?
like, if you look for long enough, they'll start to appear. So I was like, that.
Well, that's fucking stupid.
Look
Yeah, that's so
for
stupid.
it. And then, to be fair, it was just proper hell. Like, the fingerprints, I actually did all right on filled in every question. But then we only had 20 minutes to do footwear comparisons. And I was like, realistically, it's going to take me about 20 minutes just to pick up the pen and think of what to write. So I just had to, like,
That's so mean.
write just mad stuff down. But guys, I'll let you know my score.
Yeah, next episode we'll know if we passed or not. But no, you were like literally so close to pass. No, because we before I left college, obviously we got our summer exam results. I got a 1. I was absolutely buzzing with it because I thought I was going to get a U. So I don't know if it was a high one or a low one, but I was absolutely made up myself. She thought I'd passed because I opened my paper. I was like, oh my god.
She went, yes.
Yeah, everyone thought I'd passed, but I hadn't. But anyway, I'm proud of myself. But you weren't far off. You got a 3.
I was 15 marks off.
See, like that. That is
But like
actually-
today, no, so hard. They sat me in a spinny chair and I was just sat there for an hour, just spinning round and round.
that's
and
like
they
an
were
ADHD nightmare.
yeah,
That
and
like,
the invigilators were just staring at me and I was like,
Do you know what? I actually loved maths. Like, I hated
What?
English.
I
love English.
I loved English.
I hate English because I just don't have, like, like the energy to write loads of words.
And I don't have
So
the energy to times pi by a square.
Like, maths, I feel like you just, like, you only have to write, like, a few little
Did you
bits.
pass
but-
your maths first time?
Yeah.
It's alright for some.
no,
isn't
see,
it?
why is the letters in maths? Like,
It's when it says things like you know, like them questions that it's like 1 times B times EC.
Yeah,
Like
what the
what
hell?
like I know the answer's like isn't like the answer to them like just like the number of the letters.
1B, 2A or something.
Yeah, it's just the letters, which is quite straightforward. Like you know
No,
what I mean?
but some of them, like, I had one today and it was like A dot dot B equals 1.2, and then it was that over and over again, and it was like find A dot dot C, and I was like, what? No.
I just don't know why they make you resit exams. Like if you failed them, like
You
just
fail.
leave it as that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, but you can't get into uni without them, can you?
Probably not.
You
I
can,
don't think you can you?
I mean, some unis will allow it, but I think like you've
I
got
think
to,
you can do the tests in uni, some of them.
like I think they'll like say to you like I mean, don't quote me on this, but I think you can still get into uni, but they'll say like, can you still do your exams alongside? So you're paying for uni and you're getting into debt
Yeah,
with
because
GCSEs.
I always thought that like you couldn't go to college if you had no GCSEs, but I left school when I was like 14.
I went to college and I've got no GCSEs, so I did all right.
Yeah, but I had to do like an audition to get into college, and then I remember them ringing me like, you haven't filled in your GCSEs. I was like, sorry, but I've been out of school since I was 14 and I've got none. And they were like, okay, but your audition was like, we'll just accept you if you promise to do GCSEs with us. So I just had to do them in college, but I was a pissy anyway. I was absolutely I'm dead sorry, Claire. Like, I was a worst fucking nightmare. I used to sit in my maths class just on FaceTime, being like, can't be arsed.
You're like that with Chloe.
I know, it's what I used to do in our class as well. I'd just like sit there on FaceTime to Chloe, because at the time, before Chloe left college to go to uni, she'd be in her college and I'd be like on FaceTime to like bring it around to the whole class, like the fucking
Yeah,
teacher. I'd
literally.
be like to the fucking teacher, say hello to Chloe, and then he'd just be like, go away.
Go away.
So yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
literally.
but I'm sure he misses me though. I'm not going to say his name, but I'm sure he knows who I am. I'm sure he misses me. But anyway,
He's like that. Oh, fucking Alfie.
I know, yeah,
Daffy.
yeah,
Back again.
he probably will be. But okay, enough about fucking school, because it's just the education system.
School. Back at it with the
Fucking school.
Yeah.
So basically, guys, right? Natalie's coming on to tell us a little story time today. So what was back? It was last year. It was in the summer, wasn't
Was
it?
it last? I don't know. August 28th, I think.
Wait,
Yeah,
it was- Wait, no, it wasn't.
No,
it was.
it was.
It was before we started the first year of level 3. Wait, I'm so
That's last year. 'Cause I've been with Will a year, so it was last year.
right. Okay, yeah. So I was just trying to figure out this.
Last
So,
August.
so last August, something quite traumatic. It was actually quite traumatic what happened. Obviously she's okay. She's like, you know, okay with it now, and she's agreed to come on and talk to us about it. And I think you'll be a little bit intrigued. So if you wanna take it away and
Okay.
tell everyone what happened.
Okay, so I used to work. What would you say it is? Like a corner shop?
Yeah, it's just like a shop.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
to like a
Little
corner. What?
I said little Alfie.
Little offie.
Little offie. Like a little corner shop. What, not and big, honestly. So, who was I with? Oh, I don't know. I was with some girl anyway. I can't even remember. Wait.
Was it just like does it feel like it was like a blur to you? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, obviously, because when something really traumatic happens to you, though, sometimes like you actually can't remember
Yeah,
it.
it's,
Yeah.
No, so I know what happened, but it's like putting it into picture, putting it
Well,
into
yeah,
words,
you've actually
like...
never actually come on and spoke
No.
about it before, have you?
So, this lad, didn't even know how old he was, ran in, but the funny thing was, right, we were arguing with these, like, group of lads who we were, like, mates with, and I, like, popped a stress ball, and threw it at them. So, as this lad's run in and jumped over the counter at me, I thought, oh, it's just these lads taking the piss, like, go away.
Yeah.
So, obviously, he's had, like, a hammer, and he's jumped over, like, so there was 2 sides of the till. He's jumped over my side, but went to the other girl first and was like, open your till. And she was like, no. And then, because we
She
thought...
said no.
Yeah, because we
She's
thought...
got fucking balls here, you know, because I'd be like, just take it.
Isn't it like a whole thing where if someone comes into your shop, you're just meant to give them
Yeah,
whatever because
yeah.
it's not worth your life?
Yeah.
Not it. No.
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 Fucking love that,
So,
though.
but I feel like she said no because we thought it was these lads taking the mick out of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
So she was like, no. And then she just see my face go from, like, to, like, drop. And I was
Yeah.
like, open the till. And she was like... Okay, so she opened her till, obviously, he took, but that day we were meant to drop money, like, throughout the day, if there's, like, over £50 in the till, we were meant to drop it, but we were that busy that we didn't drop no money from, like, 6 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock at night.
Only day as well. Like,
The only day that we didn't drop money, and, like, that's the type of shop where everyone buys the ciggies,
Yeah.
puts the gas and lecky on, and they give you cash for it all, put the lottery on and all that, so... She opened her till and then he came to me and was like, open your till, but my till didn't shut. So I just went up, my till's already open. Help yourself, go on.
oh my
And then
You should eyes.
he turned round and so like the 2 tills were there and the ciggy cabinet was behind us and just like grab whatever he wanted. And then he wanted sleeves, you know, like sleeves with like
Yeah.
Big massive
ciggies.
things of ciggies, yeah.
But we didn't have them, so we got given sleeves, but we opened them and put them in the cupboard.
Yeah.
So then he turned to me and was like, give me fucking sleeves. And I was like, I don't have any sleeves. And he was
Yeah,
like,
because sleeves go for about £200.
Yeah.
don't
They're
they?
so expensive.
yeah. So then he was like, no, I want them. And I was like, oh, we don't have them. Like, we don't sell them. So then he literally had the hammer, like, at me. And I was like, I don't have any sleeves. So then after that, he was like picking up what he had dropped onto the floor. He had his fucking shopping bag. No, I'm not
Help.
even joking. Reusable shopping bag and
Oh,
guards
God.
and gloves on and all this. And I was like, oh, what the hell? So he was on the floor picking up. Why can't I not speak? Picking
okay.
everything up. And he went, so sorry, girls, but this had to happen. And just jumped back over the counter and ran out. So then,
Right, she's trying to be like, proper, like, so sorry,
so
girl.
sorry, girls.
Yeah.
Like, but there was this little old man, bless his little soul. He was looking at the card to like save the card to like there. The till was behind it, so you've got your back to the card, like the till. And this man, I had to like say to him, "Can you leave? Like we need to shut the shop and like obviously ring the police." And he was like, "What happened? What happened?" And I was like, "We've just been robbed." And he was like, "I'm so sorry." Came back the next day and was like, "You should have shouted at me. I would have hurt him." I was like,
Oh,
He was
stop
like
it, stop
80. He was like 80, bless him. I was like, I would never put you in that danger.
Oh, stop
Because
it.
when the lad jumped over to us as well, he was like, don't move, don't scream, don't press any buttons. And I was like, sad.
That's me,
Your
so I
wish
should
is
take
my
this on,
command.
mate.
Shit.
Your wish is my command. Take whatever you want.
No, literally.
So I remember, after that, I literally shut the door, put like this card stand in front of the door, was like barricading this door because I thought, nah, fuck this. So then I rang the police and I remember ringing them off my phone. Never rang the police in my life, so I was like,
I
all
like
right.
that way. That is like a
You ring
universal.
999. Yeah.
That's like a universal experience. Like, what was that like? Ringing the fucking police.
I don't know, because I didn't expect it to be like fire engine, ambulance, police
Do
officer.
they not just say 999? What's your
No,
emergency?
they say what you want, and you've got to say
Yeah, because
police,
you've got to pick a
please.
fire engine, police,
Yeah.
or an ambulance.
And
You
you've
have
gotta
pick
say,
first.
Yeah, but I'm sure you gather. They're like, oh, I'm bleeding out. Okay, you need an ambulance. Or, oh, my house on fire. Okay,
No,
fire
so
brigade.
before
You
you
have to pick
talk,
first
yeah, you have to pick
before you say
first.
anything.
Imagine if your life's in like jeopardy. And you're like, it's like, pick from the following options. Fuck off.
Ambulance.
No, it
Like,
So
help.
yeah, they asked me and I was like, police, please. And they were like, okay, what's your emergency? And I was like, oh, I've just been robbed with a hammer in work. I'm like, I'm a 17-year-old girl. They were like, what's the address? And I was fairly new to the job, so I was like, right, I do not know.
I know you'd only been there a couple of weeks, hadn't
Yeah, no, a couple months it was.
you? Was it? Well, that's still not that long.
No.
Though, so like,
So I was like, I don't know this address, like, at all. So then these two girls from the chippy next door to us came in and were like, are you okay? I was like, take the police, take the phone off me. So they spoke to them, but I sent them to the wrong shop. So I sent them to our other shop instead of, like, our one.
Yeah.
So then, like, my dad, and then I was ringing the boss, ringing my dad was speeding. My dad literally overtook the police and everything. But when I rang the boss, he, like, didn't pick up. I rang him 15 times. He didn't answer. And then I rang him, I was like, you've just been robbed. And he was like, Walla, say Walla. And I was like, why don't you believe me? And he just didn't believe us whatsoever. Because he thought, he was like, you're the type of staff to joke with me. I was like,
why would you joke about something like that?
don't
though?
know. I was
No, because I feel like you would have been so manic as well in the way you were saying it.
I went to like, haha, we've just been robbed.
Lol.
Yeah, he
So-
would have been panicking.
Yeah, I was like, we've just been robbed. What do you want me to do? So then he took like 20 minutes to get here. And my dad was there. Next thing, there's bangs at this door. And I'm thinking, wow, who is this? And it was this lad. And he was going, it's such and such. And I was like, who? And he like, such let me in. And I was like, no. Because obviously I'm thinking, I don't know who you are.
That could be him.
You're telling me your name and I don't know who you are. The next thing, I heard more banging, like busy knocks. I was like, right, I'm going to have to open this door.
Yeah.
Opened it. A lad runs in. Police officers, like armed police officers with like guns. Forensic people. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
like that, do the footprints.
Yeah.
They run in. Me dad runs in with my sister's
Fucking hell, the whole
fiance.
bastard town's running.
Literally, as soon as I open this door, it gets shoved. And, like, everyone's barging in. And I'm just like, whoa. So then they're like, you can't move. And I'm like, okay. Because obviously I was part of, like, the crime scene.
Yeah, because like basically as soon as you get into a crime scene, the first thing you've got to do is corner it off because the first
Yeah.
thing they do is get prints because prints can actually like
Identify the
yeah,
suspect.
and they can go over a while. So the first thing you have to do is like corner it off and get prints.
Yeah.
But then like you're part of the crime scene because they have to. So they would have to detect hair footwear and hair prints to make sure they weren't a match. Do you get what I mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah, they
Proper
did.
mad.
It was like my fingerprints and everything they took.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I remember my dad actually got like pulled back by a police officer, obviously for speeding. And I was like, you're more bothered about my dad speeding than coming to help me. And then I was like, I just want my dad, like, let me have my dad.
Where are your instincts?
Yeah. So I was like, so then they let me speak to my dad, and next thing, my dad runs back out the door, because I said to my dad, like, he went out the shop, he went that way, that's also now. So my dad ran out the door, got in his car, started searching all of, like, this place, and I'm just like, what the hell's my dad gonna do? So
Do you know what though? It's given that the dad was better than the police.
Yeah. So I remember then, I sat in the back of the police car 3 hours. They made me sit there for, So they were like questioning me, and I was like, listen, I do not know. Like, I don't remember what has even just happened. They were like, what brand of clothes did he have on? I was like, oh, let me just think back.
Yeah.
I'm on to it. I don't know.
Because usually they have a sketch artist.
Yeah.
They have a sketch artist, and the more information you give them, the more they can try and sketch the face.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, he had a belly on, like, there. He had gloves on, but I said he didn't have gloves on. And I was like, well, I don't think he did, because
I wasn't noticing there was a hammer to my head.
The gloves stopped like there, so I could see his wrist. But, like, they were like, was he white? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, how does his voice sound? And I was like, I don't know.
How are you meant to know that, though?
You don't think
How
like
does
that?
it
Like, you
sound
watch
like a
them documentaries where they're like, you seen that one where the girl, like, leaves her hair, she leaves her fingerprint all over the bathroom? And I was thinking,
oh my god, in that kidnapping documentary, is it the girl from Ginny and George?
Yeah.
In it? Yeah, like, who would actually, have you watched that one, Beth?
It's so good.
I
don't know what it's called.
What's it called? You haven't watched, have you watched Ginny and Georgia?
No.
Right, so one of the actors in Ginny and Georgia, she plays like it's a real story.
Yeah,
but
it's so good. I don't know the name of it, but she gets kidnapped.
Like Lisa something.
Yeah, and that's the name of the something. It's got Lisa in the name.
Yeah, right, so some
It's on
girl,
Disney Plus, I think.
yeah, I watched it, it's so good. And basically she got fucking kidnapped, and it's like a true story. And when she was in like the kidnapper's house, like, she left loads of evidence. Like, she memorized like phone numbers and like his doctor's surgery. She like ripped out her hair, she like bit a nail, put it on his car. They just left like evidence and DNA everywhere, which is very unrealistic, which it's a film, like, that's like very unrealistic to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, in that kind of life or death situation, I think the last thing you think about doing is, I'm gonna rip a piece of my hair out and see
But
put
that's
it
what
there.
I mean.
Do you know
Like,
what I mean?
when you're in that situation, like, this guy had a hammer to me, I weren't paying attention to what brand of shoes he had on. Like, ooh, let's see if your shoes are nice now.
Yeah.
So they were like quizzing me. They were like, what colour was the shopping bag? And I was like, I don't know. And they were like, well, you need to think. And I was like, well, I can't think. So then the next day, because I was trying to replay it, I went back to the shop and was like, can I please watch the cameras? I was like, I want to know, because I'm sitting here just knowing that this guy has a hammer to me.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, come on then. Waited. I worked a whole shift that I weren't even on shift for to wait to see these cameras. And he was like, we have to cut some of the cameras off, because obviously there's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, the vapes, the illegal ones that you're not allowed to sell, they were in the camera footage. If I'm not allowed to say this, cut this off.
No, you're fine.
But they were in the footage, and if the police seen that, they would be like, oh, you know what I mean? So we have to cut that bit out. Obviously, we don't sell them anymore. But it was like,
girl, you don't even work there anymore.
no,
Just take the fall.
I don't know why I care. I'm sitting here like, sorry.
We don't sell them anymore.
Yeah, we don't sell them anymore. I don't even work there
I
anymore.
know, yeah, literally.
But yeah, and he was like,
It's the way the police would have clocked that it was cut out as well.
I know.
Like, they know you've cut that.
Like, the camera's right there, and he didn't show that one camera that was on me. So,
and that's the one that needed
and
to be
if
seen
the
the most.
if the police have cut it off as a crime scene, then
they have access to it. They have access to it, so.
Oh, bizarre.
And do you really think at that moment in time, though, they'd really be fucking asked about some illegal vapes, really? Like...
But that's what I mean. So, to this day, this lad hasn't been found. And do you know what? Like, I was thinking about this before. Like, I've probably walked past him in, like, Kirby Town Centre. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've probably seen him walking past and not recognised him.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wouldn't recognise him by his eyes.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this before. It's mad that, like, he probably knows who I am, or probably recognises me, because he seen my face, I didn't see his.
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me though, like a couple weeks after that happened, and you'd gone back to work fully and that, and like got back into jiu-jitsu?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you tell me like some fella come into the shop and like he just wouldn't look at you?
Oh, yeah.
And like you looked at his eyes and you thought he looked familiar, but obviously you didn't want to assume.
Yeah, so this lad came in the shop, like, so I stayed working there for like 3 months, but then I quit 'cause I was like, I'm just too jumpy, got a new job and all that, so. But this lad, while I was still working there, so I didn't want to go on my side of the till anymore, so I swapped sides because I didn't like the fact that one was more open and that's where he jumped over at me. So this lad I was free and I was like, who's next? And he wouldn't come over to me, but there was a different girl on with me that day than the girl that got robbed with me. So he wouldn't come over to me and I was like, who's next? And he was like, everyone go in front of me. And I was like, that's so weird.
That is quite bizarre, that isn't it?
Bizarre.
And like he wouldn't speak to me, wouldn't look at me, and I was like, so I was staring at him trying to like picture the voice, but I'd obviously not gonna sit there and be like, that was him.
Yeah.
Don't know, because there's been a couple of people who have said, oh, it's such and such, oh, but no, it's such and such, and you're like,
Did they ever find out who it was?
no.
No.
It's terrible, that isn't it? Obviously,
But if they ever do, I've got to go to court for it apparently.
Yeah, to give evidence.
Yeah, but
no way, really.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? She could like end up in court about like 20 years if they
Yeah.
figure it out then.
Really?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
But you never know, we could do something else and it'll fall back on him that it is shoe print, not just that shoe print.
Yeah.
Because it'll be all in the system. Like, I've got my crime scene number and everything still.
Yeah.
Isn't that like, don't you like dial that number in if like,
Yeah.
or something like that, and then you just like,
Yeah,
add
so
on to
your
it.
crime scene number, you have to call 101 and they still get you to do Merseyside Police, please.
fuck's sake.
It's like, hello, what police force? 29
What do
Merseyside.
you mean, what police
And they'll be like,
force
do
to
you
what?
want Metropolitan Police? No, Merseyside.
Oh,
then
no.
and then it's one of them, they'll put you through someone, you're like, hello, I'm Merseyside. They're like, yeah, of course. But
Is it like, hello, you through to faith? Like, is it one of them?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's
Hello,
it's
sake.
like, what police force do you want? Because you've said Merseyside and they're giving you like everyone else, not Merseyside.
Help.
But like, it is mad because we had a public order offence in town when I was stalked.
Yeah.
Public order offence was broken as a non-mom. And I rung the police, but I didn't dial 999, so I 101 did. So the 101 operator was fuming with me. She's like, this is a 999 emergency. I was like, girl, I just want to go home.
Yeah.
I was like, so rung her at home anyway. And they fume if you don't ring 999 when it's a 999 emergency, if you accidentally ring 101. But like, so you know, like we had to do statements. There was 3 of us that had to do statements, and they were all like an hour and a half long. And you've got to describe the clothing, the hair. There was a song that was sung, so I had to sing the song.
Help. No,
I
you
was
never.
like, I was like, it's a weekend in paradise. Like down the phone, couldn't stop singing. Then I had to describe the socks, the look of the socks, the colour of the socks, the coat, what colour fair was on the coat. Like, you have to describe literally everything down to a T, and then you have to match the CCTV, because like, even though you have rights as a victim, they'll try and like catch out you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In what way?
So like when Natalie said like he had gloves on but she didn't know, like they proper think about things like that.
Yeah,
But,
like they
like-
said to me, does he have gloves on? I was like, no, but he did. So they'll be like,
Yeah.
The fuck?
But it's like proper mad, so like you have to describe like every single detail. So I was like describing how many steps I took and everything, because you have to like proper think back.
But shouldn't the police be more considerate though of like when you go through something traumatic? I'm not being funny, right? He could like not trying to sound even on, but he could have fucking whacked you
Yeah,
and killed you that day.
literally.
You actually could have died that day, which is dead scary to think about because I'd be fucking heartbroken. I wouldn't know what to do.
I'd be heartbroken.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. But like, do you know what I mean? Like in such a traumatic situation like that, your mind goes a blur. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, it does.
So I don't know why they try and fucking pop quiz you on it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everyone said to me as well, like, my Katie, like, in the thing, I only wanted her. And she was like, she told work I was work that I was at knife point. Because she was like, how'd you say hammer point? Like, it's not a thing,
Yeah.
really, is it? But I said
It's
to
so
everyone,
bizarre, innit?
everyone was saying, like, oh, was it scary because it's only a hammer? I was like, yeah, but if it's only a hammer, but, like, if you get hit off the head with a hammer, like, that's serious.
You're done.
Yeah, that's serious
But also,
damage.
I don't think I'd want to be hit with a hammer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People will use fucking anything as weapons these days. Sorry to be like a police officer, but what kind of hammer was it? Was it like one of the big ones, like a sledgehammer, or was it like one that's like a normal fucking
I don't know.
hammer?
I don't know.
You just don't remember
No.
whatsoever. It's just
I've got like a picture. It was like a long hammer with a hammer head.
I know, she showed me the picture, right? Oh god, like it was on the CCTV. She took like a sneaky picture and she showed me, and she's like stood like back to a wall like that, and he's just like that over it. It's actually terrifying. And like this lad must have been like 6 foot tall, like
Yeah,
probably
he was
taller.
massive.
Like,
hell.
and obviously she's only little.
Do you know
what
what's
I mean?
not gonna be sick?
Yeah.
The fact they haven't like found him.
I know. That's what I mean. Like I could walk around where I live and be like when it happened to me, I was dead worried. Like I went and told my other job. I was like, I can't come into work. I'm terrified.
Yeah, because realistically, like, not that like he would, but like he could have found you. Do you know what I mean?
That's what goes
Like,
through my
he
head all
knows
the
your
time.
face.
That's what goes through my
So
head
it's
all
just
the time.
mad that like they haven't like found
Like I think
him.
as well, if like don't get me wrong, call the police if you're anything, but like it's such a big thing in Liverpool for being a grass. If
Yeah.
you ring the police, so that goes through my head all the time. Is that like if he finds out it was me that rang the police, he's gonna be like, little grass,
Yeah,
little grass, come on then. And
yeah.
I'll be like, come on then. Do you know what
Wow.
though? It's made me stronger in a way because I just think now I'm not scared. Like
I get you.
I used to be scared, like even if I walked around and like that lad had a belly on, I'd be like,
No, but that grass thing is so real. When I got spiked, Kira rung and asked for the police and ambulance, and he turned up straight away. And the man who spiked me was screaming at Kira, calling her a grass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was like, "You're
it's
fucking
such a
grass."
big thing.
so he just grassed himself up by
he was
screaming,
like,
"You're
"You're
the
a
grass."
grass." Yeah.
You just wouldn't, would you? You just like, obviously it was fucked up what he did, but like you just walk past him, like,
Yeah.
nah, I don't know what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
But like it is such a thing. Like
such
you
a big
always
thing.
think, like, obviously you must have thought like, oh, if I say something, then like these fucking lads are gonna come and get me.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? I feel like it's everywhere. Though, like if you're a grass, like, and if they find out you've grass, you're gonna like something always happens, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
to be fair, that we're judging by the fact that he hasn't been caught, like he probably
That's what I mean, because
probably
apparently
won't even have a clue.
yeah, apparently people don't know who he is, and I just think like you're so scared to grass. Like if I knew 100% sure that was him, I'd be like, right, bye.
Yeah.
You know, you think you can get away with it.
Sometimes being a grass is acceptable though, like in situations
Well, I
like
think
that.
in situations like that,
1,000%.
yeah, but like
I feel like the difference between like being a grass and then like
protecting
you're
your
a fucking
safety.
criminal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You've nearly killed me.
yeah,
Do you know?
Yeah, so don't
protecting
fucking blame
yourself. Because I feel like, oh, fair enough, like you a naughty and girl, I'm telling, oh, you are a grass, like,
And
Yeah.
that, I used to
or
hate
like
them
telling on
fucking
your little
grasses in
sister,
school.
Yeah.
or like telling on your sisters, you are a grass. Like that's a funny way.
But like not when you're like
People are scared now to even go and own up like to things, or like go and say this happened to me because they're so scared of being called a
or
grass.
like, you know, like murder cases where like the people, like witnesses, have to get like
Yeah.
immunity and they have to move away with their family.
Like witness
Yeah.
protection,
Yeah,
or like
like,
change the
wit-
name and
yeah,
everything.
so
It's
wrong.
fucked,
Like,
it's
it's
fucked
mad.
up, that isn't it? Like, what series did I watch now? Little Boy Blue I watched.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Obviously, like it was just like the actors and that played it out.
We had the detective who actually like did the case come into our uni.
Shut
and
up,
told us,
fuck off,
And the
really.
CPS, yeah.
The Little Boy Blue thing's so sad.
Yeah, like when I watched it, like obviously I know a lot of it is dramatised for the telly because I know they can't like
Yeah.
obviously put everything in, but like apparently there actually was one lad though. Again, don't quote me because it was just in the series that I watched. Apparently there was one lad and he did grass. Like
I
He is,
seen
he's called
that.
Boy X.
yeah, Boy
Boy
X.
X, yeah.
He did grass on Sean Mercer, the one who actually did
Yeah.
the shooting. He
Yeah,
grassed
because he's got immunity.
yeah, he grassed and you know in court, and that he was like on a screen behind like a
Yeah, I seen that.
yeah, even though all the lads knew exactly who it was, like, of course he did. Like, he literally had to move out of Liverpool,
It's
everything.
so sly.
Yeah.
Because I'm not being funny, right? If you killed someone tomorrow, I wouldn't grass on you and I'd sit there and help you. But like, if I... Look about it. But like, if I
Depends who
seen...
it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
if I seen someone on the streets like hating someone, I'd be like, nah. Because
Yeah.
I don't think people, even strangers, like, I don't think people should be here for the wrong reasons.
No, I don't condone violence whatsoever.
neither do
Like,
I.
No.
especially, like, you know, like, even, like going on to a bit of true crime, like, serial killers who just kill people for
For
their
the
own,
fun
like,
of it.
for their own gain. Like, Ted Bundy.
Oh
he
my
just killed
God.
people for nothing. What?
Do you know what? Did you see the thing on the train? The man who got on at, like, Petersburg, going to London, and he had, like, this big knife. Did you just not see it? This is recently.
No.
Is
I've
it-
seen something where they released.
Oh
like,
my god,
someone
search it
was-
up on TikTok. This man, he apparently like stabbed like loads of people. He got like 10 counts for like attempted murder on a train. The train driver had to like pull
Okay.
over. I didn't actually know what happened because I was
Pull over.
Pull over.
I was on the train myself reading it. So, but
yeah,
like
would have been a bit-
apparently got like 10 accounts, and this man apparently, don't quote me on it, got stabbed in the head for like protecting a little girl.
Oh,
And he
stop it.
He was saying to this old man, like, do you want to die? Do you want to die with the knife? And like this old man was trying to run in like the bathroom or like the room where like the food stood, because it was a train to
Yeah.
London. Obviously it's got all that. And he was like, there was no room for me. It was just women and girls and babies. Yeah, this was recently. And then at the Liverpool game, there was rumours going around that the same thing was going to happen.
Do you know what, right? You know what really annoys me as well? Like, so obviously 10 counts of first-degree murder, right? Over in this country, yeah, he probably got
It was
like...
attempted murder, like, but...
Well, attempted murder, right? He probably got like he probably get, because life in this country is 25 years, right? So he probably got given that or whatever, but he'll probably only serve half that sentence,
I think
right?
that's disgusting.
But you know, in America though, if he did that in a fucking America, he'd get given like 70 years, 80 years,
Yeah.
or probably fucking life.
I
without
think
no
that's
chance
what
of
it
parole.
should be. Like, if someone killed
Or
someone...
like death penalty.
See, I
That's still a
agree.
thing,
Yeah.
innit?
I agree with that. Do you agree with it or not? I agree with
Right.
it to a certain extent.
Right, I'm only half it, right, because there's a lot of innocent people who were convicted
Yeah,
of things
I-
who were killed, and
I'm
they
like,
find out
Have you
after.
ever watched The Green Mile?
Mm-mm.
No, but I've heard of it. Though. Didn't he get killed? He was actually wrongly convicted.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
so sly. See, like, I think if someone's killed someone, then... So, I don't know, sometimes I think they should rot in
Yeah,
prison.
Yeah, but also
a life
I
for a
feel
life.
like
Dying
I
sees
feel
a way
like
out.
death's probably an easy way
Yeah.
out.
Dying to need a way out. But, like, I don't know, sometimes I agree with it, but then sometimes I don't.
Nah, I think
I don't think I agree with it because I feel like
I don't know what I am.
I'm all for them dying personally. If you're
Yeah.
a serial killer, I couldn't give a fuck if you're
Nah,
alive.
I think.
But it's easy way out.
I think a life for a life, yeah, but I think no, don't die, go and rot in
Yeah.
prison.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Because like,
But
you
some
deserve
of them though, like, don't rot. Some of them get like protection in prison.
they all get protection. Paedophiles
But
and
that's
all
what
that
I
in
mean.
prison, they get fucking
That's
protection.
not rotten, because
It's
I'm not being
disgusting.
funny. Like, that Axel Ruta Cabana, he's in protection, and
Oh my
I
God.
don't think he should be.
Oh, I seen on Facebook he got battered in prison the other
Good.
time.
Wait, what happened with the tuna can? What happened with
What?
that?
What?
What?
Right, guys, don't quit.
What did he
I
get?
seen a
attacked
thing
with
where
tuna
it was
can?
like his brother or something slit someone's throat with a tuna can. It was something
No,
like that.
Axel's brother.
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
I seen a thing on TikTok today, and they were like interviewing his brother, saying like his brother was terrified of him. Like,
I don't know whether it was his brother, then maybe it was him, but there was something to do
Oh,
with
it's
the tuna.
defo him. It was probably
Was it
him.
probably,
or was it someone
apparently-
else? There was something to do with someone got the throat slit with a tuna can.
Oh, apparently though, Axel's brother and like mum and dad and that used to have to hide knives because he was like,
Yeah, I
fucked
I
up.
read an article on that. Like,
Yeah.
apparently he used to like he'd like get himself like little weapons and he just had them all
yeah,
around his
and
room
apparently he
that.
threw like a metal bottle at his brother and all this.
I knew someone that claimed they went to school with them. I'm not going to quote this because I don't think this person's very trustworthy, but they claimed they went to school with him and he was caught in school with a knife and he got expelled for it.
There's actually like an article on that because obviously
Oh.
once like it all comes out, see what I mean? There's an article on it. It was
Yeah.
public. It was made to the public as soon
But
as
that's
he
the
got to
thing.
jail. So.
And in this thing I read, it was like his mum and dad that couldn't control him. If they apparently they did ring the police multiple times, and the police like didn't have any sympathy. But like, surely put him somewhere. Like,
Do you know
I don't
what
know,
I
just
just
so
want to
many
know? Do you know what I
bases.
just want to know? Because I don't know if you've watched it, but on YouTube, Channel 4's a documentary for the Southport killings. I've watched it all. And there's obviously CCTV in the taxi that he got into. What the fuck possessed him? Like what made him think? Like what made him get up that day and think, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna kill these little girls. Do you know what I
little
mean?
Taylor Swift dance.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna cause absolute havoc. Like what?
People
what
are
was the
just
reason?
like that, aren't they? Like that train thing. Apparently, he was like drinking and he just wanted to do it. I don't know though.
Do you know what's even worse? That Axel though, like obviously at the time we were 17, he was our age. Like
Yeah.
who in the right mind, like as young as us, our age, thinks I'm gonna do that? Like, he must be
I don't
sick.
even have the heart to like punch someone.
Do you know what
No,
I
I'm
think
like-
about? Like their brain must be wired so madly.
Yeah, psychopath's brains.
So madly.
Yeah. Like, he is a psychopath.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1000%. Like
definitely.
when they get joy out of that.
That's
Do you know
what I
what
mean.
though? Like that. Like,
I
whole period of
genuinely
time was
feel
so
bad,
mad.
like sometimes for like the families and things like that.
Well, I went to this Southport like football event, and what one of the little girls, was her name BB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might have been her dad. I don't think so. I don't know. It was one of the dads, and he was playing at this football match with like Jamie Webster.
Oh my god, you met
Yeah.
Natalie's met Jamie Webster, guys.
I
by the way.
have. That
Oh,
was
okay,
where the
Saturday,
softball match was,
Mhm.
and he was there and he scored he missed a penalty, and then they were like, do it again, and he scored it, and everyone was like cheering for him because they knew. It was dead sad, and I just kept watching him, and I was like, oh, that's just so sad. Like, your little girl, and he's dead small. This like, is that his dad? He's dead. Like, oh,
You just, like, I feel
it
sorry
knocks me
for, like,
sick.
the families of the victims, obviously, because, like, they've lost their life. But also, me and my mum always talk about how are you meant to go through life as, like the mother of, like, a killer.
A serial killer,
Yeah,
like literal like murderous criminal.
Exactly, especially, like, killing children. That's just, like, a low of the low.
Yeah,
do you know
I
what
think
mean?
that
Like, how are you meant to even, like...
some of the
adapt to life.
some mums do like back them up, don't they? Some
Yeah.
mums do,
Mm.
but some mums like grass on the sons, which I think if I had a kid and he did anything, you'll get him straight.
Like some of like the most famous serial killers in
Yeah.
town, like fucking Jeffrey
Like-
Dahmer. His dad was like, "Oh, it's not his fault."
Mm.
Like,
Like,
you know
what?
that, that little boy blue case, that Reese, we found out that, like, loads of people, I think it was this case, it was either this case or a different case, that people got charged with accessories, like parents who had been like,
Yeah.
oh, my kids was here, and they weren't, they got charged 2 years
As
in
they would
prison
though.
for lying to the police. And then there was, like, people who hid bikes and stuff like that, they got, like, 3 years and, like,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, like,
Yeah.
some of the parents just went to prison as well, because, like,
Fucking God's
obviously,
good.
innit? Because, like, obviously, why are you hiding a killer?
And why are you condoning that when you literally know, like, so obviously at the time he was like, what, 11, something like
Yeah.
that. He was a literal fucking child.
a
He's like,
baby.
"Your baby."
And obviously them lads at the time, they were our age, 18.
Going to football though as well. That's so
Coming
sad.
home from
Coming
football,
home from football.
and these lads who were literally our age now, obviously they'll be a lot older now, like, and then the parents are like saying like,
It's vile.
it's so bad. You know what though, when that whole Southport thing happened, I've got a story time, right? So you know how obviously it created like a big like racist like fucking like these riots. It was just
Those riots were so fucking scary.
listen to this.
Oh my
so
god, I know what you're gonna
at,
say.
so at the time,
I remember your video on TikTok.
yeah, I got 1 million views. I did not expect that. So at the time, I worked in town, and you know, we knew the riots were happening, but to be fair, we were kind of like that if it was actually going to happen, because obviously they were
Yeah.
happening all over, but we were like, is it actually going to come to Liverpool? Like,
Yeah.
is a protest really going to happen? So anyway, you know, just went on about the day, and then all of a sudden, like, we just hear like this footage, like this shouting and like everything. So obviously I was just being nosy, you know what I mean? Like I was just like popping my head out, because obviously you wouldn't want to look, and like you just see like, this big swarm of people just like with balaclavas on, and they had like, you know, like them things you set up at footy matches, like the smoke things.
The flares.
Yeah, so they had red ones, obviously
Listen
for
to
Liverpool, whatever. Just loads. So we had customers inside the shop and everything, and we had to lock the doors. Obviously, like, they'd gone past, and that was kind of like a sigh of relief. I was like, okay, like, you know, it's fine. Like, I think they'll probably just fuck off. Like, I don't think they're gonna hurt anyone. They just
Yeah.
want to protest, and if that's what they want to do, that's fine. So anyway, like, it got to like the time where like I was finishing, and it started to get quite bad. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they were starting to like smash up shops and that, and I was thinking, fuck,
Yeah,
like,
that shop outside where you work got smashed up, didn't
yeah,
it?
the little corner, like, this
Yeah.
little like convenience corner shop in front of like
It got
the
smashed
shops
up.
and stuff that got absolutely annihilated. Like these like lads just smashed it up. But anyway, so it got to 5 o'clock. I walked with one of the people from work at the time. They walked me to the bus stop, and you know, they left me there, whatever. And then all of a sudden just comes on like the big telecom thing, or no buses will be leaving town because people were literally smashing up
Yeah.
everything in sight. So then like the panic set in then, because no trains were going, no buses were going, they weren't letting no cars out of town. Like, and obviously because I live in Widnes, that's
Didn't you
quite,
have to go to your dad's restaurant?
yeah, like it was, oh god, it,
Remember you
I-
messaging me?
like me, honestly, mate, my face just lost colour. Like I went grey. Like I was so scared. So I rang the person from work, and I was like, "Can you please come back? Like, you know, I'm terrified." After it, right, we had to shut the shop early and everything. Like all the other staff who were in, they had to go home. But luckily, I'd got out beforehand. But all them went to leave the shop. Apparently, like I got told, they went to leave the shop, and then one of the bosses was like, get the fuck back in, because some fella was outside swinging a machete around trying to rob the shops. So all them had to go back in or something, and they were all just locked
Yeah.
in the shop. I felt proper ass on them, because I thought, God, they must feel fucking terrified, because
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
I would.
Because I remember, so my best mate works in Mackey's, and my best mate, you know, Mackey's, the big Mackey's.
Yeah.
My best mate was like, my best mate was on the FaceTime to me the whole time, and they were locked upstairs in the Mackey's for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
Because there was machetes being flung outside.
Yeah.
And like all stuff like that. So they were locked in the
It's
Mackey's upstairs for
disgusting.
like 4 hours.
See that? I mean, I don't know how long they were all locked in for, but then did you watch the live streams as well?
I did.
Of like people. Well, there was a live stream right in front of the place where I used to work, and they were throwing like, you know, like the voice scooters at the thing and trying to smash the windows and everything.
There was one that I specifically remember being like, what the fuck? And it's next to Primark, and it was like a phone shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. They were literally kicking in, they
Yeah.
robbed
Yeah.
everything.
They literally smashed it to pieces.
Like, I feel like, because obviously I know people have got their own beliefs and that, whatever. And what I hated about the whole situation was people were saying we're protesting for a better like future for our children. But then no, they wasn't. You were using it to be fucking racist.
Yeah, you were using it as a racist thing, and like just think like that was someone's livelihood. They've built that shop over like every penny they've earned, and you've just smashed it to pieces.
Yeah, just because of the colour of the skin or where they
Mad.
come from.
Because well, like if a white person killed someone, like what are you gonna do then?
No.
Because you've got no excuse to be racist then.
Yeah, there'd be no fuck like.
Like the
obviously they
literal
care.
parade, the guy in that car was white.
Exactly, and the thing is, the police aren't meant to release like the color, like the police aren't meant to release like the color of someone's skin. They're not meant to release any details, but they have to, because as a society, you've got all of these people wanting to be racist.
Yeah.
Like the amount of people that said he was a black man when he
But
weren't.
he weren't.
Like,
I think
if
that's
you
why
just
the
made
police,
that up in your head, do you know what I mean?
the
Yeah.
police like put it out that he was white.
They have to do that now, and it's so sad that they have to do that, and it's literally just because of the way like society is now, where people are that racist.
Yeah, that's why I'm thankful that like the shop I worked in, because it's a Muslim owned shop.
Mm-hmm.
That like I don't think it was for a racist way, because he did this to loads of shops apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't smash it, he just robbed a few £1,000, but we were insured, so it's like he got double that back.
Yeah, well,
But like and there is Muslims that work there, so like you never know though really if they were working there what would have happened.
Like my mum's fella, he's from Pakistan, and like he couldn't go out when none of that was going on, because like by ours was bad as well. Like it wasn't as bad as town, but like everyone just saw it as like a big thing just to be like racist, and it was literally so sad. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, like to be honest, like you've actually never seen my dad, but like me dad, because I was with my dad, and obviously like he's a black man.
He looks like the type of person that could be on a security guard.
Yeah, like he looks like a bouncer. He just
He looks like a bouncer.
like Jimmy. He's big, you know. Obviously, like he's black, whatever. I was quite worried, to be honest, because like obviously he walked me through town, you know, to try and get me home and stuff. And honestly, like the looks that we were getting, like I was fucking terrified. I just thought, oh my god, like, because obviously people.
Like it's so sad because you're terrified for your own dad.
That's what I mean. Like, and like not that my dad couldn't handle himself. It's just the fact that
But like
people were running around with
realistically,
knives.
like knives.
That's
like,
what I mean.
Do you know what I mean?
That was my biggest worry, because like obviously I don't think anyone actually did get hurt that day, like physically assaulted. Wait, no, like actually they did. Not
they
stabbed.
did.
Not stabbed and stuff, just got like battered or
Yeah.
whatever. Like there was loads of fights that time. But that was just my biggest worry, thinking like, oh my god, like what if like, do you know, obviously thank God nothing happened, but it was just the fact that like, these little dickheads, like 12 and 13-year-old kids, by the
They're
way.
all children.
Yeah.
Literally, but like I just thought like shame on your parents, because this is taught behaviour.
Do you know
You
what it
haven't
is?
just thought one day, well, I'll wake up and I'll be racist.
Do you know what though? Some like, because obviously like it's either the parents, the way they bring them up, I understand that, but then a lot of them parents though could actually have tried to raise them good, but they're just literally influenced by
But do you
other
know what
people.
else it is? I think it's trends.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
Everyone jumps on a trend.
Mhm.
Like, so that was a trend, or we're all going to go smash up town. So all the little kids and that would have been like, oh, I'm big and ours, let's go.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
I just think as well, like you don't realise, like I had a reality check that day when I seen people I know sharing it, being like, thank God this is happening. And I thought,
Oh my god, so yeah, when I
I
see
was like,
people I
what
knew,
the fuck?
like some like people I knew being like good and all that, I thought, you fucking racist.
Yeah.
And I was literally, I went through my fucking all day deleting people, because I was like, oh my fucking God, like
You
these
see
people are
people's true
racist.
colours.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the hell? Like, you're disgusting.
Like I don't know why people are so fucking racist. Do you know what I mean? Don't matter what colour your skin is, what
Yeah.
culture
You
you come
don't.
from.
You're not born. You don't choose to be born that way.
Exactly. So I don't know why people are so like.
Yeah.
It means fucking get over yourself. Do you know what I mean? We're all human. Like we're all put on this planet together. We're all gonna live together.
Yeah,
Just fucking
literally.
deal with it. Like just like
I
stop
think
it.
as well, like I'm going to say this because I know my mum and Latif won't mind me saying this, but I think, like, true colours get shown. Like, my mum's with Latif and he's from Pakistan, so he's obviously brown.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's got, like, all dark features. And a few of my friends, like, true colours low-key shown when my mum got with Latif.
Fuck off.
Like racist comments, and I was a bit like, Mum, what the fuck? Like, these are people they have been best mates with for, like, years. Then all of a sudden, because, like, my mum's with someone who's from, like, a different country, a different culture, like, I think, like, do you know, like, at times like that, like, it's just mad that, like, you realise that people around you are, like, racist and you never fucking knew. It's just, like, genuinely sad, because also, these are all fucking innocent people. You're taking this off one person. One human being.
And can I just add as well, like, to, like, obviously he was a fucking evil cunt that acts or whatever, but just because of the colour of his skin, he was born in the UK.
Exactly.
He was British. Can I just add that, like, obviously, like, his parents migrated from wherever, whatever, which is absolutely fine. Like,
he was born and raised.
He was born in Cardiff.
And even if he wasn't, like,
so, like,
baffling.
obviously, I don't condone what he did because he's a fucked up cunt and I hope he rots in prison. I hope he dies. I honestly couldn't give a shit. But, like,
he
so
was
what?
born in Cardiff.
No, 'cause he was. No, do you know what I mean? Like, people like trying to say, like, he came over and did
it's
it.
always the fucking boat comments, isn't it?
Oh, it's always the boat.
It's
always the
always the
boat.
I'm sick of them boat comments. I'm actually fucking sick of them. Anyone who uses them, you're just a fucking racist.
I
Get
was
over
on a
yourself.
live last night. That live, yeah.
Yeah.
And before, like, as soon as I joined it, there was someone in the box, and she was like, "Get back to your own country. You've come on a boat." She was like, "We don't want you here." And my jaw dropped. And I remember this is what one of my old friends said about Latif, and I was like, these are people. These are fucking people.
Just matter the colour of your skin. I hate people who are racist. I hate racists.
I always
racists.
think, like, it's
I just hate
poor
people.
behaviour
Me
as
too.
well. Like, you don't live to be racist. Like, you've either heard that from someone else or you're following something. Do you know what I mean?
Or you've been taught it.
Yeah, you've been taught it. Like, I feel like often or not, it's like people being taught it by the parents.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know the most racist though? I think old people,
Yeah,
It's
100%.
because they grew up in it.
Right now they say,
But-
oh, it was a different time. No, you're
Doesn't
just a
matter.
racist.
It doesn't matter.
What, really,
Yeah,
aren't
you're
you?
just a fucking old twat. Like
Like,
that's
you
all
grew
know.
up through the changes. Like, you need to learn the changes.
And as well, it's the 21st century now. Like,
But also,
so what?
why are we deeping the colour of someone's skin that bad?
Yeah.
As well, when you're all sat on the fucking sunbeds.
Yeah, literally.
Exactly.
Everyone uses extra dark fake tan.
Exactly.
Like, everyone moans about being pale, but then you're racist.
Everyone
Make
wants to
it
be-
make sense.
Like, yeah, don't be a racist if you're gonna go on the sunbeds and be like, I want to be all bronzed and brown skin. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't be a racist if you're gonna wear fake tan. I'm sorry, but it's just the truth.
Or, like, extra dark bronze, I think.
Yeah.
comes
Yeah,
off.
so you know when you're doing your makeup and you've got an orange face, right? Don't be a racist. Like, it's actually like, it's honestly, it does me head and, you know, honest to fucking
Bang.
God. Oh, right. I think we should wrap it up there, you know, 'cause we went proper off topic, but thank you so much for coming on
Thanks
today,
for
though,
having
Natalie. But yeah, guys, this is the famous Natalie who we mention every podcast, but
More to come.
Thank you so much for watching.
and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.